whatever you would like. Or you can sit out here. It's totally up to you. Tell me when we're live, Van. Tell me when we're ready to roll. All right. Find me on YouTube, everybody. I'm on the YouTube. I no longer participate on the Facebook. Should I? Should I be on Facebook? Should I be on both? I probably should, but you know what? I'm sick of Facebook. I will share this to Facebook. Please like, comment, and share me on YouTube. You can find me at GoodTimeTommy Homes. Today's... Man, we got to get this. This is very unnecessary what I'm doing. I need your help. Well, we need to come up with a system. Well, I've already done it, so if you do it, it's a dupe now at this point. So do not worry about it. Every day we start the morning grind Monday through Friday at 8:30, and we start every episode with 30 seconds. Just 30 seconds of gratitude because it's an ugly, negative world out there. I'm a negative dude. Like at Bert's thing the other night, are you a what is the difference? A strategic optimist, or what was it, Van? A strategic optimist or a pessimist. You weren't there. You don't know shit. Which one was it?
Strategic optimist, or I wasn't there either. Defensive pessimist.
Defensive pessimists. Yeah. Thank you, Ed. Finally, you've added some value other than cleaning up my dog shit back there. That's about all. That's your value you've added. But hey, you're getting there. You're getting better. Showing signs of improvement. I'm a defensive pessimist. I choose to be negative because I think it is a choice. You can choose to be positive or you can choose to be negative, but I try to force myself to at least get into gratitude because I see a lot of ugly things out there, especially the last 3 months. It's been very hard on me, but there's always something that you can see. I'm very thankful. I'm thankful right now that my wife, Andre, hello. Thank you for getting on it. You don't think I'm negative, Josh? The other Josh Harrell, who's not here this morning. I think I'm very good at identifying the problem because my brain is wired to find negative. It just somehow I'm attracted to negativity. That's something I've got to outgrow. It's something I've got to overcome. But I'm thankful right now that my wife has stepped up and she's really helping out. She's going to make some mistakes with what she's doing, but I'm very, very excited about what she's bringing to the team. So, Brittany Renee, I really, really appreciate what you're doing. On with the show. If you're on, like, comment, and share this on to something. Like Quindell Cousin, thank you for getting on here. Is there another Josh? Yeah, there is a Josh Letzler. There is a Josh, what's his name? What's his last name? I'm drawing a blank over here. How many Joshes do we have? Josh Beck. No, there's a Jason here. See, I'm forgetting all this stuff. So if you're on here, like, comment, share the stream. I really, really would appreciate it. Today's show topic is how to improve your self-confidence. I think a lot of people are very unaware of how to grow their confidence. I think they're very unaware of what is true self-confidence. Do you, in your mind, in your definition of self-confidence, new guy, what does that mean to you? What is self-confidence per the new kid?
Self-confidence, I feel like, in my opinion, would be just not being afraid maybe to be yourself or to, be afraid of who you are or what other people are going to
Josh Specht is on here, see? There's another Josh I can't think of. Okay, what do you think, the other Josh? What do you think self-confidence is?
Just believing in yourself, believing that you can do anything, really. Anything you put your mind to.
Okay, there is a self-belief there. But what I'm looking for is it's an internal knowing. You just know. So whenever new people come here, they're learning a brand new system. And they could walk in here and they could say, you know what, I have a lot of self-belief. But when they come in here and they start cold calling exposes people that don't have enough confidence. Sales exposes people that have doubt. You doing your video the other day, you were like a little scaredy cat at first. Tell us about that.
I don't know. I think it was more the fact that I didn't get the chance to rehearse it, and I thought that, you know, maybe other people were going to think that I was unprofessional or looked
Oh,
silly
they don't
or-
care. See, now that's because you're a narcissist. You actually think people give a shit
And now
about how you look on that video, but they really don't.
Now I've got 100 more.
Do you
friends on
care?
Facebook.
Do you care how he looked, or you looked at it and you moved on?
Looked at it.
See, if you can understand really the way people think, they really don't care. If you can just adapt this belief, you overanalyze things in your mind. And when I say you, I'm generally speaking about everybody. We think people really care about how we look on there. They might say something, but most people moves on. They move on with what's important to them in their life. They don't care about your life. They don't care that video sucked. It's one of the worst videos I've ever seen in my life. But hey, it was a 0. Or Drew gave you a 0.5 out of 10. But hey,
It's not a 0.
it's better than nothing. So how do you improve your self-confidence? Brad Lee was in here and he broke down. Do you know who Brad Lee is?
No, sir.
Do you know who Brad Lee is? Well, he was in this very office and he broke down how to improve your self-confidence. And it's one of the best explanations that I have ever learned. Well, I should have labeled the show, How Did Brad Lee Help My Confidence? The Sacred Six. That's exactly correct. But I'm going to dumb it down. I'm going to make it even more simple for you. There's one way that you can improve your self-confidence the fastest. How can you believe in yourself? It's a muscle. It's a habit. It's a commitment. How often do you do every single thing you say you're going to do?
Not always. Not very often.
See, I can spot somebody if they have real self-confidence, if they have like an outgoing arrogance. There's a huge difference. Self-confident people do what they say they're going to do. That does not mean everything that somebody asks you to do, you don't agree to it. But every single time you commit, you say, I've made the decision, I'm going to do this. What time is Edward supposed to be here every single day?
8 o'clock.
Nope.
8:15.
Every day I'm looking at 8:14. I'm like, today's the day. Today's the day. Today's the day. But he's been somehow he's like a magician. How do you get here every single day at 8:14 and change?
Just figure it out.
Would you sit in the parking lot, or do you pull right in and run straight up here? It's amazing. It's amazing. But see, the universe one day is going to say, dude, I don't know if you're worthy of this. And they're going to have a woman pull out and hit you.
Yeah.
Whose fault was it?
If the police are listening, it was her fault.
Yeah, but whose fault was it?
It's mine. I should have dodged it quicker.
See, that's a loser mentality. See, you should have left already. See, you're on target to probably get here at 8:14. But see, the universe is giving you something that you deserved. You should have already had a wreck. The universe was just late giving you what you deserved. That's how I look at it. But if you really want to improve your self-confidence, always do what you say you're going to do. Your brain does not recognize if it's a huge win or a small win. How many things should you be doing every single day? Don't put big things out there like I'm going to climb Mount Everest today. I'm not saying that.
You said 10.
You should label out 10 things that you're going to do every single day, because confidence also comes from racking up the wins, is what Brad Lee said. Here's a win. What time did you wake up this morning?
Me?
Yep.
7:30.
7:30.
Where do you live at?
God.
No, just down the street.
You woke up. What time did you go to bed last night?
About 1.
God, what are you doing all night?
I'm just laying. I can't get to sleep.
Because you wake up at 7:30.
I gotta get it adjusted.
If you would start waking up about 5 o'clock, I wake up every morning at 4:40. Between 4:36 and 4:42. I don't know which moment I'll get up, but it's somewhere in that time period. If you'd start waking up a lot earlier, you'd start going to bed a lot sooner. Think about how unproductive you are. How much have I done by 7:30? I probably have already. I've worked out. I've had breakfast. I probably have already talked to 25 people by then. Sent them in the gym. Sent them in the diner. In my group. Talked to a couple people this morning about real estate. But you're sleeping. And here's what you're saying about yourself. When you're laying in that bed, when you're staying up late, when you're waking up late, there's a communication that you're having with yourself. Okay? The way you're putting this input coming into your self-esteem, into your brain, you're going to start to say this, and you don't even realize this. You're going to start to believe you're not worthy of things. Whenever you say you're going to do it and you don't do it, what would happen if you removed your brain and yourself? Let's say you've got you and you've got your self-conscience, and you're communicating back and forth. Well, let's remove your self-conscience and let's replace it with this new dude, Jason. And let's say Jason said every day he's going to get here at 8:15 and he's going to make how many calls? 100 calls. He says it every single day. Every single day he says he's going to do it, and he also says he's going to help you do stuff. But day after day, he doesn't come through. He gets here at 9:15. He makes 22 phone calls. How are you going to start to feel about this guy?
Not gonna. His credibility's gonna drop.
Do you trust him?
No.
Does he have credibility? Do you like him? Well, the way it really works is your subconscious is speaking that back to you. You really over time grow to hate yourself. You really over time grow to not believe in yourself. Over time, the more you do this, you really start to believe, I'm not worthy. I'm not lucky. Ladies come out of nowhere and hit me right in the damn face. Whatever happened to Jacob, ran over something. See, I believe all these things are things that you attract. I know it sounds crazy. I know it sounds like it's a bunch of damn voodoo, but like, why ain't John Jones' car broke down? Why ain't Tom Brady broke down somewhere? Why do some people get the breaks? Give me an answer. Why do you think some people get the breaks?
Because they commit.
I think there's a huge component of committing to something and always doing everything that you say you're going to do. Then this magical thing happens. The most magical thing that can ever happen to you is expecting to win, expecting to be successful. Most of my life, I've never thought like that. You know why?
Why?
Because I always lied to myself. I'll do this, never do it. One day king, I was that guy. One of these days I'm going to do this. One day I will do that. One day I'm going to get here. One day I'm going to get there. But that's all it was self-talk. So I still, even to this day, I really have to overcome, do I deserve this? Can I really make that? In my mind, everything is hard because most of my life I've said I'm going to do something and I've let myself down. Did you have a question?
I was going to say something. I heard Floyd say the other day when he was talking at Roy's thing. He said he was going for like 20 years. And he's like, everybody eventually gets a break. And his big break was Evergreen.
Yep.
And he was like, I think within that 20 years, he just never was expecting anything. He just kind of kept his head down and was just grinding and grinding and grinding. And he's like, eventually, you're going to get a break.
Josh says waking up 2 hours early every day adds up to an extra 30 days out of the year to be productive. Yeah, Floyd, he was still moving along at a pretty good clip, but nothing like today. That's why I tell everybody, the longer you can stay in this game, you're going to start to get lucky bounces. The longer you can continue in this, but most people, they got to get out because they can no longer chase an opportunity. Now I got to have a paycheck. And this game is so much about a survival test for about 3 years. It can be sped up. It can be done quicker, but you really need to walk into this thinking like whenever we started the mortgage company, I really thought, man, I'm going to be rich this year. We're going to send all this over there. But we started a company with zero pipeline. When you get into this game, you're starting without a pipeline. You've got to build up a pipeline. You and Cam are building a pipeline every day. You see how that's working. But one day, it's just going to become like abundant. Like all these things you're doing right now, you've got to wait it out to get to the other side for the payback. Most people, they quit too early. I wouldn't do that. But quitting is a habit. Most people quit because they're not getting what they want when they think they're not meeting their expectations, and they don't have the commitment to keep fighting. But the people that quit, do you think they have high levels of confidence or low levels? Very low. How do they think about themselves? When you quit, it's like you're really just like hitting body blow after body blow into your own self-esteem. And over time, you've decided before you start or as you start, I'm a quitter. I ain't going to keep doing this. Like, I started at 75 hard. I knew I wasn't going to do that shit. I was making sense. Well, I'll just do 2 inside workouts. I quit. You know, does that will bother me. I made the decision to start something and I quit. We're not always going to be perfect. We're not always going to get to do that. But over the course of a month or 3 months or 6 months, you need to rack up so many wins that a little loss like what I just went through, it's not going to be like a huge amount of turbulence in my life. The more confident, the more belief, the more you really believe in yourself. When a setback happens, it doesn't affect you the same way. Like in the day where if Jordan, Joe Montana, or Tom Brady, if they had a terrible first 3 quarters, they could still overcome it. But most people are so fragile with their confidence, one little minor setback completely derails them. Andre, 75 hard sucks worse than I remember it does. Shut us down, Van Grafton. I got some teaching to do.